and computer training channel. Thank you for stopping by. Today we have something very important to discuss. It's going to be a combination of just two keys on your keyboard that will take you around all the functions that have to do with the computer. How to configure the computer, how to manage your computer, how to set the brightness. Is it talking about the sound, the display, managing extra screen, managing the default programs, managing the features of your computer, and many more. So, thank you again for stopping by the channel. MyDan computer channel is actually a very good place to stop by if you are interested in adding to your knowledge of computer. It is true that at times we may be looking for how to manage a given situation or a given file or a given issues that may come in the course of using our computer. So in today's tutorial, our discussion will be based on two keys that we are often used in different ways. When combined, could go a long way helping us to manage our computer more efficiently. So at once, I will encourage you to come with me as we make way to get to know these keys and how best to apply them. Think about it. Have you ever had an issue trying to pay other screen to your computer? Or to check the battery level, sometimes it refuses to display at the bottom? Or to even control the brightness? Have you also had issues sometimes how to uninstall your programs? To check some of the files that are actually slowing down your systems? To check which of the files are default files? And many more. So in today's tutorial, we are going to come across close to 100 things that we can do in a very simple way. So again, if you haven't subscribed for the channel, please, I beg of you to do so. Why? Because you're going to learn very much from this channel. In this channel, we are making sure that nobody is left behind. So it will be wise for you to subscribe and like our videos. We always really love to hear your comment. That shows you are following, and that may as well shape our next video to come. So at once, let's go into getting to know these two keys and how well to use the keys. Plus X. Well, some people call it Ox, some people call it X. Win+X. With Win+X, you have this list of item display. So let's take a closer look at them one after the other. The first and foremost, they will have app and features. App and features. In app and features, let's have a closer look at what it all is about. Under app and features, here we see all the application programs, all the applications stored in this system. It's actually very detailed. All the applications that have been installed in the system. With application of these keys, we can be able to have a look at them one after the other. Also, you are at liberty to decide either to uninstall, modify, and so on. So we can see that the applications of those two keys, Win+X, can actually help us to delete or uninstall some features or to modify them. Apart from that, we can also set our default programs. Our default programs, we know that default program happen to be, take for example, if I am to open a media file, by my default is VLC that will open first. I can change that. I can decide other programs like Windows Media Player, like other media players to be the default. It is here you can set that. And many others offline maps, apps, perhaps for website, videos, playback, and so on. What about startup? Under startup, these are all the programs listed here, for example, under startup, always open whenever you boot your system, many of which you may not even see. What happened? Sometimes they end up slowing down your computer. Why? Because some of them are open and on the background without your knowledge. Take for example, you can see some of this. In many of them, I'm not even using them. So anyone I'm not using, all it just requires for me to come to that on and say no, off. By so doing, that particular file will not be working, or it will not be on in the process of as soon as I start my system, and it will free my memory and so on. So we can see that the application of these two keys, Windows+X, can go a long way in helping us in handling things. What more can we get from Windows+X? Oh, Window Mobility Center. Window Mobility Center is another efficient part that can really help us to manage things. Like for example, we can use it to control our volume. We can use it to mute our videos. We can use it to unmute our video. We can use it to set our battery, the level of charge. We can even use it to set the recommended setting. We can as well decide how bright should our screen be. Of course, we can go beyond that by even deciding to pay more than one screen to our computer, as you can see in this following. Again, with the application of these two keys, we can also go in detail in setting our power, the power that have to do with the computer. You can decide, okay, how long should my screen stay before it goes off? Or how long should it stay before it sleeps? Oh, at what level of the battery should it continue working before it goes off? And so on. You can go down and check all other features, as you can see by this left hand side. All this with the help of with the help of Windows and X, we can do all that. Again, even knowing more about our systems, is it that our antivirus need attention? Is it the firewall? Is it some other key programs and many other things? They are all here just with the help of the application of those two keys. We will be able to achieve so much. We will not be able to take all of these, but definitely you will be very glad if you go through them one after the other. We want to talk about device manager. Of course, many of us know how device managers work. Device manager is where you can see all the hardware connections, how they are, whether they are working fine or there's adjustment necessary, update and alike. With the help of device manager, you can be able to manage all that. So instead of thinking of going to different places, making different effort in order to get to know these things, with the application of these two keys, Windows+X, we can adjust them accordingly. Of course, it's nearly endless when it comes to the power of these two keys. Down to the bottom there, you may even want to end a given program or a given software who refuse to close. We know that Task Manager, instead of combining three keys like sometimes we apply controlled, alternate and delete in order to get to those places. But no, the application of these two keys, you can just quickly get your Task Manager open. By so doing, you can quickly and are given programs that you do not want it to be open without stress. Without stress. Just imagine what I've just done. It is as simple as that. Why? Because we have come to know the two keys that, when properly applied, can go a long way in helping us to handle our system more efficiently. Under the settings, you may see so much on the screen right away that can as well help you to manage so much, either your network, ease of access. You want to talk about your app, you want to talk about the account, you want to change, you want to synchronize the time, the language, the updates, the security, the system info, and so on. It can even allow you to update, or you want to use cloud computing. You can all do them just right here. What are beautiful keys, we may say, are what we can find from the combination of these two keys. The lists are absolutely endless. So let me know what you think about how you can apply these two keys. Let me see from the comment that you have applied them, and tell me any constraint, any issue you have. Is it that there are some of the features here that you do not fully understand? Leave me a comment, because I will be so glad to answer all those questions and more. We have learned much about how we can apply these two keys, Win+X. So I would really appreciate as you subscribe, leaving us a comment, and also telling us much about what you have learned. Tell us also about how we can improve our channel. At the down there, after the video, you will see our visual website where you can see all our videos. Apart from this tutorial, we also engage in some other activities, businesses that if you want to, you can actually get yourself benefited. So we really want to thank you for staying till the end of this tutorial, and we want you to keep finger crossed because more are coming your way. Remain with the channel.